You know, it's a season of giving. In fact, 30% of charitable giving typically happens at the end of the year. COVID-19 has created new challenges for nonprofits working to address their community's greatest needs. Communities Foundation of Texas Chief Relationship Officer Monica Eggert-Smith is here with tips on how to simplify your end-of-year giving and to plan ahead for the new year. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Alana.
Great to see you this morning. You know, it seems like it can get overwhelming to people with so many charities making their year-end appeals, but you have some tips to help.
Well, it can be overwhelming, and particularly this year when there is such great need, because literally every nonprofit has been impacted during this pandemic. But the thousands and thousands of nonprofits that are out there, obviously you can't give to every one of those. So at Communities Foundation of Texas, our job is to make giving easy, effective, and enjoyable. And we do that by working with individuals and families and businesses to really help you think through what matters most to you and where your charitable dollars can have the greatest impact.
And I believe another tip you have is to talk about, I guess, your end of year giving goals. That's what I'm trying to say here, especially in planning for the new year. Is that right?
Right. So one of the things that we really do best at Communities Foundation of Texas is sitting down with individuals and families and taking you through a couple of simple but engaging exercises and tools. We can do that safely in person or online, whatever your preference is. But we really want to help you identify what are your core values, what are the causes that you care most about, and then our staff can work with you to identify nonprofits that align with your giving goals and your personal passions. And we do this year round, but obviously right now at end of year is a very busy time for us.
It is, and that's so helpful that y'all are there to help us through that, because for those who do want to give, we don't want them to not, because it might be overwhelming. So for these last few days of the year, what are your giving tips? And let's talk about some deadlines that you can offer to help.
Yeah, so there are some very important deadlines coming up. If you expect to take a charitable tax deduction for your charitable giving, the IRS is non-negotiable on that December 31st deadline. So today we can still accept marketable securities and appreciated stocks. Here tomorrow we can accept wire transfers. And then otherwise your options are to postmark a check by December 31st. That postmark has to be on there. It can't be just dated December 31st. Or you can make online gifts through Communities Foundation of Texas or to your favorite nonprofit. Those credit card gifts can be made online up until 11:59 p.m. on December 31st. But again, if you want to take that charitable deduction this year, you've got to get those gifts in by December 31st. This year, there are also some special tax incentives that were passed as part of the CARES legislation. So you may want to talk to your tax advisor, because there are some extra incentives to encourage you to give more this year.
There's so many deserving causes to give to. What if I can't get it together and I can't make up my mind? What if I just need more time? What can I do then?
Sure. Well, that is completely understandable with everything that's going on during the holidays, and particularly this year. So if you really want some more time, our best advice is to set up a charitable giving account. We call it a donor advised fund. It's kind of like a charitable checking account. And you put money into that account before the end of the year, so you still receive a tax benefit for that. But then you get to work with our staff during the entire year, because there are no time-bound deadlines when you have to make grants to your favorite nonprofits. So you can work with our staff again to identify your values and the causes you care most about, and then to really be strategic with your giving. Of course, if you want to, this year there are some special giving opportunities, various COVID response funds that exist. We have 8 of them at Communities Foundation of Texas, and these are designed to help nonprofits that are meeting basic needs. So food and rent and utility assistance. You can give to any of those 8 funds by going to our website, cftexas.org. We've got a lot of information about all the different ways that we've been supporting the community during the pandemic. And last but not least, our Giving Day platform, northtexasgivingday.org. Our Giving Day, of course, happens in September, but that platform is live year-round. So you can search over 3,000 nonprofits. You can search by zip code, by cause area, even by organizations that are led by people of color. And so that's another way to identify organizations that maybe you don't know about, but that align perfectly with your personal passion.
A lot of great tips. I wish we had more time to share even more, but I thank you for reminding us that the North Texas Giving Day website is up year-round, not just on that day. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and thanks for joining us.
Happy New Year. Thanks to you.
You bet. All right, here's that number if you'd like to call. If you have some questions, it's 214-750-4226. You can also go to their website, cftexas.org/GMT, to learn about the Charitable Giving and Communities Foundation of Texas.